Hey guys, welcome. Joe Anthony here. Just doing a Saturday noon broadcast, or 3 p.m. on the East Coast, 12 p.m. Pacific. And thank you for watching. If you are joining me right now, my partner Wendy made a prediction yesterday. We were talking about how this business that we're going to be looking at, this opportunity with LifeWave, and presenting the opportunity on how we have such a breakthrough product, stem cell activation patches, and all the different ways that they can help people. And we were talking about how we can do this business, remotely from your smartphone, and talking about all the different ways. And Wendy happened to make a prediction. She forecast that you could even do this business from your pool. And she was in her pool yesterday, and her phone went in the water. I guess the wind or something, happened, but whatever. So now her phone is trying to be repaired. She's trying to actually repair her phone, and that's why she may still join us. We don't know, but in any event, we're glad that you can be here, and we're going to have some amazing information. We're going to look at another new LifeWave video that was released not too long ago that will give us a little bit of let me see, are these glasses on right, guys? I'm trying to see if these, okay, I'm like, okay, are these glasses? I think these I don't know, these glasses are weird, but these are reading glasses. They're computer glasses with a little tint, so they're not sunglasses at all. They're actually reading glasses. I could have ordered them with or without tint, and I like the tint. I don't know, just kind of looks cool, You know what I'm saying, guys? It looks cool, man. Anyhow, so we're going to look at this video first, and then we're going to talk a little bit about it afterwards. So without any further ado, let's just jump into the LifeWave video. And this is, there we go.
Be done to boost cellular activity using light with wearable technology like this? No way. But they didn't know this inventor, David Schmidt, LifeWave's founder and CEO, who made what some said was impossible, possible. David's commitment to tap into our natural human energy at the cellular level without drugs or stimulants led to LifeWave being launched in the early 2000s. His mission? To share products with the world that enhance people's health, wellness, beauty, and longevity without drugs. Today, after thousands of clinical studies on light therapy, it's an accepted science, and LifeWave is at the forefront of it all. The big break came in 2004 during the U.S. Olympic trials, where elite swimmers under NCAA coaching icon and LifeWave proponent Richard Quick were setting their own lifetime records using LifeWave's energy enhancers. Our first product. The word got out. Controversy, driven by skeptics, followed. But LifeWave was proven to be a safe, non-drug technology. A tidal wave of interest rolled in, of professional athletes, trainers, health practitioners, scientists, as well as everyday people, finding out that things were just better with LifeWave. More energy, more stamina, more enthusiasm for life. But David didn't stop there. He refined the science, inventing new ways to reduce pain, to improve sleep, to get rid of stress, and more, all without drugs. National stories, interviews, celebrity partnerships followed. Then, people in other countries heard of LifeWave's unique products, and the international growth wave began. After all, when you feel great, it shows in any language. And then it happened. You've heard of the Big Bang Theory? LifeWave's Big Bang was no theory, and it changed everything. It was summer 2018. Stem cells and the growing awareness of their ever-increasing value within the human body made headlines across the world. But for more than 10 years, David Schmidt had already been researching our body's aging process and how stem cells could help. He zeroed in on what was possible in activating existing stem cells. And then he figured out how to use LifeWave technology to elevate a copper peptide already proven with decades of research behind it to activate stem cells without injections. And the rest is history. X39 was born. When X39 launched in early 2019, the response was stunning. The testimonials flowed in. Today, it has proven to be an invention that has taken the world of health and wellness by storm, and it is changing people's lives everywhere. And LifeWave is growing fast as a result. David says X39 is his best achievement yet. The world is turning to LifeWave. Distribution in more than 100 countries, over 80 clinical research and published studies, more than 100 filed and issued worldwide patents held by David, including over 70 in the field of regenerative science, and zero competition. What's it all mean? If you are hearing about LifeWave for the very first time, you are standing at a crossroads. The opportunity for you to profit from our accelerating growth is now. Will you be among those who take advantage? LifeWave is established, proven, at the start of something big, really big. And you're at the threshold too. You can help people discover how great it feels to feel great again with LifeWave. This is the definition of opportunity. This is LifeWave.
Surprise, surprise, guys. Hey, Wendy.
Hey,
Great, you made it. That's awesome.
I didn't think I was gonna make it, but here I am.
There you are. Wow. I told the story what happened yesterday. Like you made a prediction, sort of an unwanted prediction.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that was too weird. And the funny thing is the same pool my daughter just not the day before that, but 2 days ago. Well, yeah, 2 days before me, she dropped hers in the same pool and ruined her phone, and I was actually giving her a bad time about it.
Oh my goodness!
Like, how do you do that? You know, like, and then I was like, oh, this is how it happens.
That's crazy.
But I guess we better talk about.
So is the
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you, so did you solve the phone? Is your phone?
No. So my home screen is not working. I didn't get my phone looked at because I didn't want to wait 3. But the only reason I'm actually able to be on it is because when I got, I was in the park. I just happened to run into a friend in a parking lot, like, I don't know, like an hour ago or 45 minutes ago. And I was telling her about it, and she's like, oh, well, all you got to do is, so I was able to actually get into my phone if I would power off and then power on, because it would take you right to your code.
Oh, wow.
But then every time I'd want to either change screens or change anything, I'd have to power off and power on to do that again. She showed me how to go into my settings and do like a home screen, like a home screen.
Wow.
You go into your accessibility and you put another little home screen button right on your screen, and so it does everything that your home screen does.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I had to say thank you, Christina Wilt. You saved me.
That is awesome. Well, hey, thank you, for your amazing effort, and let's just hope that no more pool accidents. We're not going to be dropping phones in our pool.
I am still going to work from the pool. I am just going to be more careful.
Yeah, right. Put it in a little Ziploc or something.
Yeah, I have one of those, but anyway.
That's crazy.
I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. It's an awesome video.
It's an awesome video. And guys, one of the things that I was going to say about Wendy, Wendy is so passionate. And just like myself, that's one of the reasons why we work so well together, because we are passionate together. Birds of a feather, they say flock together, like-minded people. And we are truly passionate about health. We're truly passionate about helping people.
Yes.
And, that's one of the reasons why Wendy spends a lot of time. In fact, she sent me just, I don't know how you were able to do it, maybe.
I was sitting in a Starbucks parking lot where I had some access on my laptop, because that was before my phone was working.
Yeah.
And then, well, actually, some of the stuff I figured out how to actually get into, like I said, my phone if I power off and then power on. So I did a couple things from my phone, and I did a couple of, I don't remember which ones I sent from where, but.
Well, there was a really good article on stem cells, the role of stem cells in treatment of neurological disorder. And that's what
Yes.
we were talking about last week. We talked a little bit about that, and we're going to be doing some upcoming videos, guys. In fact, one of the things I'm trying to get Wendy to do is to shoot some video, because we want to really get the message out. I mean, we're so passionate about how important this is that, I mean, it's like we're saving lives, literally. I mean, activating stem cells, you know, majority of people don't have the kind of money it takes even to even think about going in and having their stem cells maybe taken out.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just cost prohibitive, guys. It's just
And
so.
and the more we learn, the more we realize, the more people you can help. Because, you know, when I first got into it, I was thinking, oh, this is just for older people because you stop producing stem cells at a certain age. But this is also for repairing damaged stem cells, you know. So
That's huge.
yeah, that's really huge. It makes the amount of people you can help so much broader.
Right. I know. And that's really, it's like we have a lifesaver. You know, imagine all these people are out there with no lifesavers, and we have something that can literally change their lives, save their lives, give them a better quality of life. And that's really what it is. It's you're giving people back the chance to live, you know, quote unquote, a normal life, you know, to have their mental facilities or capacity, to have just the ability of having a memory. I mean, just, you know, some of these young kids, you know, they're having, what do you call it, learning disabilities, you know, where some of them just have, what was it?
Well, some of them can't. Some people can't concentrate long enough to learn, and then some people just
Exactly.
have problems retaining it. Some people, yeah, it actually can help, you know, high school, college kids with exams, just because it helps you focus and retain knowledge, and
Yeah. What's
it
that?
helps with a lot of different things.
Right. My sister was what's it called? Where people that have, it's not like oh, there's a syndrome. What's that syndrome called that kids have? It's like a learning disability,
Or like well, I'm not quite sure which one you're getting at first.
well,
There's a
it's not where they're mentally retarded or anything, but they just have like a social issue with being,
like
what's that called?
uh, no, I can't think of it. I know exactly which. Well, there's different forms of it too. There's mild
Right, right.
cases and
That's what my sister, yeah, so that's
yes.
what she was teaching.
You're not
And
well. You're not talking about ADHD, right?
no, but I mean,
Okay.
it's like a learning disorder where children just have, like, they're
You're
withdrawn.
talking about like autism.
Autism, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
right. So children that are autistic, children that have autism,
Yeah.
and that really is something that we don't even understand as much, you know, because of, again, it's a mental, emotional brain type of disorder, you know. And so one of the things about what these stem cells are able to repair, and like you and I have experienced, and of course so many others, is our mood, like the disorder of stabilizing our mood or lowering anxiety. Because the worst thing is when people feel they're out of control, like where you can't control your anxiety, like your ability to concentrate, your fears and things like that. And I thought of autism.
Yeah. You know, go
What do
ahead.
you think? No, I was going to ask you, like, what do you think?
Well, when you were saying, you know, talking about like, being able to control things and control our anxiety and control our fears, doesn't mean you're not going to have them. Doesn't mean, I mean, obviously everybody's going to have, we're not saying your life is going to be perfect. Like everybody's going to have anxiety. Everybody's going to have things that there's going to be things that can cause anxiety and put anxiety in your life. But the way we deal with it, the way our body reacts to it, is that's what it helps with. It's not going to say, yo, there's not going to be anything come your direction that's, you know,
right
can be cause for anxiety, but this helps you react to it in a way healthier way, and it's just, yeah, it's the way we react to it that it helps.
Awesome. That was put so well. Guys, this is why we're so really passionate about how this is helping people, because Wendy you've been wearing the patches for probably almost 8 months, maybe going on 9 months. I've been wearing them.
December, January, February, March, July. Yeah. little closer to 9. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going on probably 10 months, and just overall, I mean, just from A to Z. I mean, you're just how your body feels, the energy that you have, how your mood is, and like you were just saying, like before when I would get, if I would have some anxiety or maybe get depressed or whatever, it would last so much longer. It could last for days. Now it lasts for maybe just minutes. And
Yeah.
that's huge, right? Because that's what you were just talking about. It's how we
Yeah.
are able
Well, and
to respond to
I've
it.
actually even noticed that some things that would normally cause me like major anxiety, like initially, you get that initial feeling, but then it's not like it, then my mind just goes to, well, how can I redirect this? It almost like helps you just figure out how to immediately start handling something instead of letting it affect you physically and being a victim of your circumstances. You just, you know what I mean? You just you're
Yeah,
able to just deal with it in the healthiest possible way.
absolutely, absolutely. And there's a variety of patches as we've been kind of reviewing. What we wanted to do is kind of let everybody at least see all the different patches and how they focus. Of course, X39, which is what the video was focused on, that's, you could say, the flagship,
Yeah.
the mother patch of all patches, because that one does so
Yeah,
much.
it does. In that article that I just posted it was the Wendy Rich energy page, and I think we'll post it on all the other pages. It was the neurological one. It was actually talking about the mother, the main stem cells, but then how they can direct, what they make other stem cells regenerate where they need them. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I can't really explain it, but it's in that article, which kind of gives you a little. If you read that article, it gives you a little bit of a more of idea how the stem cells can help in several, any area that you need it, not just one's body. It kind of goes action in your body wherever your body's needing it.
Right. And I started feeling things like energy right away. And a lot of times people will feel increased energy. It depends, what kind of energy you have right now. But then as you start experiencing energy, then you also start experiencing other things which you might have taken for granted. Like, I didn't expect that it was going to help me with my anxiety or other issues, maybe depression or
Yeah, I wasn't
moods.
expecting any of that because I didn't know. I was doing it for joints. That's what I first started doing it with.
Right.
And I had like a shoulder that was hurting, and speaking of that, my shoulder doesn't hurt anymore. And also I was worried about my hips because my mom had like a double hip surgery, and for years and years before she did it, she had horrible, like she walked so bad. And I was like, oh, I don't want to be like that. And my hips were already like, if I would sit more than like 10 minutes when I'd stand up, like my one hip just hurt so bad and it must just be hereditary. But I could sit for like, I've been sitting for hours at work every day, and it doesn't hurt anymore. And that didn't happen right away on the patches. It now that I've been on them for a few months, it went away. That part took a while, but it doesn't hurt anymore, even if I sit for hours. And so that's one thing.
The mood, right? But you were saying before about how you didn't think
Oh
it was
yeah,
going to do your moods.
yeah. I wasn't even expecting it to do anything for my mood and my depression, anxiety, and that's the first thing I noticed, like literally the first day. And so then that's what I've been focusing on, talking to people about, because it's helped me so much in that area.
Yeah.
That's the main area that I noticed, and the main one that I'm excited about.
Right. And so with the video that we're doing, guys, so here's our mission. If it's like Star Trek. Our mission is, if you decide to join us in our mission, what we want to do is we want to really help 1 billion people. I mean, the company is going to grow to 1 billion plus company. That's for sure. In terms of income, they're going to generate, and they can produce as many patches as there are people on the planet if they have to. So our goal is to really bring this to the masses in every country that this is available in, and we'll do whatever we have to do. We'll go wherever we have to go. we're passionate. I mean, we realize that this is not just a placebo. It's not just in your mind. It's not like, here, put this on your body, and then all of a sudden you just imagine that you're feeling better. Guys, this is documented. There's case study after case study where people are in laboratories testing things and testing and getting results. And like Wendy said, there are patches for animals, right? How can an animal be in its mind? How can an animal know that it's in their mind? Because an animal wouldn't understand what this is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, the animals do. That's the true test. Yeah.
it just doesn't make sense. And I know there are people in big pharma that don't want us to be providing this kind of a remedy for the masses, because look at the money that they're making. I mean,
I know. I've been thinking about that. It's got to make them, frustrated, because I mean, they spend no time, trying to. Anyways, they're going to lose money on all of these injections, because when people realize they can do this without painful, expensive injections, they're going to be turning to this. I mean, why would you get an injection for $10,000 in your shoulder that's painful, that will only last 3 years at the most, and then you have to do it again? Or when all you have to do is put on a patch that's a fraction of the price, and it goes to your whole body and your mental health. I mean, it's like,
a no-brainer.
There's not even a comparison. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And these patches are affordable, guys. I mean, literally, I just went to Starbucks and I think I spent $4 something for this is a tall ice mocha. If I bought one of these every day, or maybe even say 2 of them a day, that's $8 a day times 30 days. That would be double what one of these only costs per day. I mean, a month's worth, right? Because we sell the patch in a package, or we call them sleeves, and that's a 30-day supply. So to put one of these patches on for $4 or for less, to give you amazing benefits, guys, that will last you as long as you keep wearing patches. And I always say, are you going to breathe oxygen? Are you going to breathe air today? Are you going to breathe air tomorrow, the next day? It's just like air. These patches become part of your daily.
Yeah, and I'm really upset because I was trying to get my phone fixed today, and I walked out of the house without my patches. So I am on my way home to get my patches. I don't want to be without them.
Hey, that's totally understandable. That's happened to me a few times sometimes. So,
and you don't want to keep them in your car. That's, I would keep them in my car, but in this heat, you don't want to, because too much heat will actually activate them. You want to keep them in it.
That's a good point. I'm glad that you mentioned that, and I keep forgetting to mention that. So tell us why.
Well, because they're heat activated. they're heat. Yeah. So if you touch them too much, or you keep them in your glove box in your car, which would be perfect for me, so I would never forget them, but I don't want them to be activated without, I want to. So that's not a good place for them.
Very good point, guys.
They're very sensitive.
Very good point. Yeah. That. And sometimes we take that for granted. So they're activated by our body heat, so that's really one of the cool things about the patch. And that's kind of what Wendy and I have been doing. We've been experimenting, using them in different places. I know the brochure says to put them in specific, like, meridian points, almost like acupuncture points, like behind your neck or below your navel, or like I usually wear it on my wrists. And Wendy, you put some on your ankle, I think, sometimes.
Yeah. But I experiment with different places too, especially, like, say if you have like a scar or something that you want to, you could put it wherever your scar is that you want to make it lighten up and, decrease the thickness of the scar. You could put it there, or if you have a certain joint that hurts, or, you can just experiment in different places. It works no matter where you put it on your body. So.
Correct. That is absolutely correct. So, guys, what we want to do is we want to invite you to basically share with us, join, at least sample these patches. WendyRichEnergy.com. You can go there. Wendy has some great information. We're going to be updating some of the information. We're going to be putting some of those articles, because Wendy and I are collaborating on some of the articles that she has. I think that's a great idea, Wendy, if we add some of those articles that you're finding on your website, so we can put some of those there. I mean, I know you've posted some on Facebook, but I think it would be great to have a couple of those articles even on the website, so they can, get some more information.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, well,
I mean,
yep. I think that's a good idea.
right? And then you can actually order right from Wendy's site. You can go and there's a, sample button. You can go ahead and we tell people 3 months, because you get a 90-day money back guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
So get 3 months worth, right? That's what I usually tell people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just to share them also, if you have family members, or if you know anybody that has any issues with anxiety, depression, bipolar mood disorders, ADHD, some of those mental type of people that are on psych drugs, we want to see how they can kind of maybe get off those eventually, with using X39, and there's a few other patches.
I mean, yeah, and we recommend, working with your doctor to get off of any type of medicine, but it's definitely worth a try. I mean, I wish I would have come across these 30 years ago. They're amazing. They're actually amazing. Like it's changed my life actually, because you have to experience it for yourself though. You can't take somebody else's word for it. You just got to feel it for yourself, I guess.
That's all we're asking you guys to do. Just go ahead and sample them for yourself. Money back guarantee. So yeah, I'm going. In fact, once we get off here, I'm going to go order some more. I'm going I'm going to order some more product. Because I want to have them on hand, and we can talk later more. Off when we get off, about some of the ways that we're trying to help people to spread the word. Basically get people to start patching. And maybe we'll come up with a program where, you send us your address and we'll mail you out a sample. We'll mail you out a patch so you can sample it, something like that.
I just mailed some out yesterday.
Yeah. So, what we want to do, guys, is we want to get more and more people starting to benefit from this. All right, Wendy, I'm going to let you hop off, only because your phone might be, are you going to go back and have your phone fixed?
I made an appointment for 3 to go back.
Okay.
But
so
it's working with this it's kind of a cool thing. If anybody ever, your home button doesn't work, go into your settings and there's accessibility, the part where you can, kind of a neat little trick, an accessibility, where you can make another home button, and it's not, it just puts it right on your screen, and it does, and actually has more, that little home button, when you hit it, it gives you a whole bunch more options. It's actually cooler to use than the normal home button.
Really? Wow. That's a great workaround. That's an awesome workaround to know.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you should post that on your Facebook page, just to let people know. Hey, if anybody ever drops their phone in the water and because the home button, I guess, is that's one of the big issues.
Yeah.
Because that's like the main.
That's the only thing that I ruined was my home button, and now I have a better one. So
get one of these. Get an OtterBox. Get something like robust.
They're too thick. They won't fit. They don't fit in my pocket.
I'm just teasing. I know. This is my 6. So this is my iPhone 6, right? This is the one, like when I came out there, this is the one that I had.
But you have an 8.
But now I have an 8.
Now.
Right. So this is the 6, which I'm trying to figure out what I should do with this. If I should just throw it, or use it just for. I don't know.
I would keep it in case you drop yours in a pool.
Yeah.
Then you have a backup.
This is like this OtterBox. I don't like it. It's too bulky. It's too big. But if I take it out, like I have to get something thin, like like you were saying, just like a nice protected. But this came with it. Like I bought it used. The guy really took super care of it. No scratches, nothing on the phone itself. I mean, it was super condition. So that's the only reason, because I dropped it already like 3 times. So I'm like, and I didn't. thank God I dropped it in the car, so I didn't really it didn't hit like the ground or something like that. But yeah, they're just like bar of soap. It's just so slippery and
They are.
yeah, it's crazy. All right, guys. So go to wendyrichenergy.com. You can go to foreveryoungx39.com. Sunday, same thing. If you have anybody you want to invite, you can invite them to our opportunity meeting. So we're going to be doing, it's just we really want to keep them short, like about 10, 12 minutes long, basically just so you can see the opportunity, and you can invite people to these and just send them the link. They can watch the opportunity. And then what Wendy and I will say is get back to the person who invited you to see this opportunity. Get back to that person, because what we're doing is we're basically doing the heavy lifting for the new people that come on board. So any new people that want to join and you don't understand, we'll do all the heavy lifting, because Wendy and I, that's what we're going to do. We're going to help build your business for you. You just bring them to us. We'll explain, we'll answer the questions. They'll join under you. You'll start earning some commissions. You'll start understanding, and then and we're going to help build your business. So we'll do the heavy lifting. You guys just have to invite them. And that's why what we're going to conclude, Wendy, is just remember to remind me in case I forget.
Yeah.
Get back to the person that invited you to this video, invited you to watch this live broadcast. So that way there, that person, and maybe you can share it with some of the people that you've, like Lynn, or maybe, some of the other ones like Shannon, et cetera. And I'm going to be telling people on my team, that all they got to do is send somebody to these podcasts, because they're live, they're interactive too, guys. If you want, you can actually, even if you send people here, there's when you see these on Facebook or on YouTube, you can actually interact with us. You can send us a question. If you have any questions at the end of the opportunity, we can have a little short question and answer if we have people out there. I mean, I don't mind, if you have questions, or send them to Wendy or send them to me, and we'll get back to you. But yeah, guys, this is awesome. I mean, this is a great platform. We really think that it's going to help a lot of people. And who knows, we might even have bilingual translators, speaking Spanish and Italian. Well, I speak Italian, but, maybe German and other languages. So wherever you're from, there are translators already. I mean, we have this company in like over 100 something countries, and I keep seeing new languages added.
They've done most of the work. It's really simple. They have the back office, they have the PowerPoint, the presentations, the videos, the quote, just anything you need to share with someone. They already have it.
The app,
just got to share
Wendy,
it, basically.
This app,
the LifeWave app, yeah.
This app, guys. I mean, I've been with a few different companies. I've never seen an app this intuitive. I mean, this is so freaking cool. I have to say it, man. It's got it's got a share button to share videos with everybody in your contact list. Wendy, people, all they have to do is just go through their contact list and send them, and it's already done for you guys. I mean, it literally, if you have 10 people that you can share this with and they do the same thing, it's all done from your phone. Just don't take your phone in the pool.
I didn't, yeah.
I'm
usually very careful. I take it in the pool all the time. It was the wind's fault, actually. I had it, and then the wind blew a towel, and then I moved the towel, and then the towel kind of flung and then I went phone bobbing for it, and I choked on water trying to grab it so fast I inhaled. It was not pretty.
I'll tell you something. That is what I don't understand, because according to the write-up for Apple, that it can
it's supposed to be 30 minutes. Yeah, it's supposed
30 minutes.
But maybe that's just 30 minutes in the rain or something, not being right. Submerged.
Right. Yeah, no bathtub accidents here. Okay, guys.
Yeah. Well, we got to we'll let you guys go.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
But tomorrow, we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Share this with everybody. Right. Share this with your friends.
Make it go viral, guys. Yeah. Happy Saturday, guys. Later. We'll see you later.
Bye.